life, about the world today? What really touches you today? What makes this record the best?
Well, thank you. Every day is an opportunity to capture a memory and immortalize it. Every day you can read the headlines of the paper and there will be something that happened. Whether you're receptive to it on that day is up to you. So the overarching theme of This House Is Not For Sale was our coming to terms with Richie was no longer saved. He couldn't be saved. You know, he has too many problems. And are having to get over that. And going on because we chose to do the thing that we loved, which was make music. So this house is not for sale. That's what it was. And when we made that record on New Year's Day, and those songs, they really meant something to us. Now, that statement is finished. So what is 2020? Well, it's an election year in America. Sure, there's a wryness in that Have a Nice Day had a little wink and a nod to the election. But also, the world has changed dramatically. So there's a lot of songs that are addressed socially. There's a song that I wrote about the shootings that are happening every other day. There's a song about the Trump, Manafort, Cohen, Stormy Daniels kind of epic, Tri-County kind of length song. That's called Blood in the Water. The other one is called Lower the Flag. There's one called Unbroken about soldiers with PTSD. So these are very heavy subject matters. This is not You Give Love a Bad Name. And yet there's some, you know, there's a song called Let It Rain. It's a rock rhythm, but it's a very heavy subject matter. So that's where the world we are now. And so that's what we chose to write about. And this is the statement, hence the title. But it's a moment in time. And then we'll move on from this one, and in 2 or 3 years from now, there'll be another one, there'll be something else. But again, we're not chasing anything. We don't care about what anyone else is doing. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. You know, it's the next chapter in our book. So go do the same.
Hi guys, I'm Val, I'm from São Paulo, and first of all I would like to say thank you so much for choosing one more time my country and my seat. And be prepared, because tomorrow it was amazing concert. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you could see the future and then you turn
You do.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm moving on. Correct.
Yes, wonderful concert. Be prepared.
Okay.
I would like to ask about you about the complicity on stage. I love see your complicity on stage. When John, you look at Chico, it's amazing. And when you look at David, or you stay together with Shanks or Phil X or the Everett, can you talk about this on stage, this complicity? Thank you.
I think it's pretty neat is that we can all look at each other because it's been so long, and we say a whole bunch of things with our eyes. Without even saying a word, we know exactly what's going on. And it's funny is that us three have been doing this the longest, and John will do something and I know exactly where he's going, and the other guys look and they don't know because they haven't been there that long. And it's that it's the unspoken communication, which is so great. And then they'll all look at me and go, what do we do? I go, because you can't talk. Now.
Yeah, we have that connection for sure. And Shanks has been wonderful because he's, you know, when he asked to tour with us, he asked, came to see me, he says, can I come out on the road? And I said, no chance, you're a pain in the ass. And he says, please, I'll behave. And he's such a good guitar player and a wonderful guy that I felt bad not letting him come because, you know, there's such joy when we are out there on the stage. And then, of course, Phil filled in the first time when Richie went to rehab, and he came the second time when, you know, he fell off the cliff. And so Phil has been there like a white knight, you know, that kept the machine rolling. And it's so wonderful for me to see the joy in Phil's eyes, because he's like, I can't believe I'm up here. So even if we ever get tired or jaded with it, he's like the first guy at the stadium in the morning and the last guy to want to leave, and he hates days off. And you know, he's so fun. He was in the gym this morning, he came over to me and he said, I hate days off. It's like, I hate you, get out, go away. You know, it's so wonderful to feel that energy. You know, it's a joy. It's a treat to be around that kind of energy. It's cool, you know. So Phil's a joy to be around too. And Everett's an incredible addition to the whole mix on a number of levels, both his performance vocally or percussion wise, but also his energy. He just brings a whole different thing to it.
Spirit is great. The spirit's on.
Yeah.
He's got a great new goatee, which looks excellent.
You know, in a weird way, somebody had said to me about Richie's leaving, and they said it, that he had to get off at that exit so that you guys can continue on your journey. And I thought about it for a second. I thought, that was a really deep statement. And as sad as it is, it makes good sense, because we went on to write This House Is Not For Sale. And we went on to have such a deeper connection as a band. And we've gone on to make this next record. And, you know, who knows? Maybe we would have got complacent if we just said, oh, it's okay to not show up. It's okay to, you know, not work as hard. We chose to go forward, and there's no malice when you know, sadness, but no malice. To say if he got off that exit, that's what fueled us to go forward. You know, that's what life is about. It's the journey. And we're on this journey. It ain't all sunshine and roses, but because we keep going, you find new and exciting parts of your own life, and that's where I think we're at right now. All right, so let's take a couple more. I think we gotta get to some picture taking.
Hi guys, I'm Luciana, I'm here from São Paulo. I wanted to know, when you decide to go on tour, the preparations for the tour changed over the years?
Yeah, I wish we could rehearse, and they don't want it. That's a good preparation. We don't rehearse. We don't rehearse.
2 days.
Oy.
That's enough.
2 days. Can't do it in 2 days.
I mean, there's bands that spend 45 days. I'm not going to mention any bands, but there's quite a few of them. 45 days rehearsing.
I don't know if
God.
45, but 4 or 5 would be nice.
2 days.
We know the songs.
I don't know the songs. I like it. We're having it out right here. This is how we do it.
That was a compromise, 1 to 2.
Oy.
Não consegui pegar na hora que ela começou.
4 or 5. Okay. Let's do 2 more questions and we're gonna.
Hello, I'm David from Argentina. I don't speak English very well.